screensavers. I hope that you are doing great. I'm doing a quick tutorial to show you the new updated text input feature, because now it will save your input and will use it to future dialogue. So let's get started. So now once you select one of the three interactions, the dialogue will show up and you will get to either fill both title and body or one of them. But what's new in this is that it's actually going to save this dialogue and will use it in your future times that you use this interaction. So let's say, just for example, I saw you playing chess and you see. Now, once I hit speak and save, she's going to say the things that I have just typed in. And the next time that you choose this interaction, the thing that you have just said is going to be saved. Now, it's not only the last thing that you said. Every single time that you run this interaction, your dialogue is going to be saved. So let's say, and by the way, you don't have to fill the title or the body. It's optional. You can choose one of them only. So let's say, I appreciate your kindness, for example. And then I hit speak. Now, next time that I run it, it's going to choose one of these two. So it could be the first one. And if you see this button right here, it says randomize from save dialogues. It's going to pick something else, which in this case, it's the second one. This is going to be saved and processed in your game. So every time that you relaunch the game, everything that you have already said is going to still be here, and it's going to be saved to a text file in your mods folder that I will be talking about later in the video. But for now, let me show you the other ones. So we also have the flirty one. So this is the flirty dialogue. Let's say romantic dates. Each interaction has its own text file. So the flirty text is going to be saved as flirty, and the nice as nice, and the mean as mean. They're not going to mix with each other. So now when I decide to choose the flirty one again, it's going to pick one of the flirty dialogues. Now, these dialogues are not exclusive to a single sim, meaning that you can say it to any other sim that you want, and you can pick from the already set dialogues. Now, before I show you the mean one, I just want to attempt to gain her trust so that I can add her secret to the burn book. Alright, now let's tell her that we are planning to add her secret to the burn book and expose it to the world. So let's go to mean. Alright, brilliant. We won. Now let's add the secret. Brilliant. Now, boom. Actually, right here, there are a lot of sims there. Now, if sims read this, they're actually going to go and fight Melinda for the things that are said in the dirty secrets. Alright, now let's get to the part that I thought it was a little bit complicated and needed to be explained, which is editing the text file. So once you click on this interaction, your text file editor is going to show up in here, and you'll get to either add, remove, or delete the dialogues that are saved. Now, these files are saved to your mods folder in the SAC Live Drama mod version 2.1.1 in your mods folder, which is going to be the same name as the zip file of this version. And these are always going to be in this folder, meaning that if you choose to rename the folder in your mods folder, these text inputs are going to be created inside of a folder named this way. So I suggest that you keep the name the same that it is on the screen, and that you do not change the name of the folder in your mods folder. or change the name of these texts, because if you change the names, then the game will not be able to read them and new files are going to be created. So please keep things as they are, at least for these three text files and the naming of the folder. So once you open your text file with the dialogues, there are a couple of things to mention, and that is the formatting of the wording. So in here we have a title and we have the body text. Each dialogue is separated in a new line, and each dialogue's title and body text is separated with a colon punctuation. So in this case, where we've chosen a title and a body, we see the title before the colon and the body text after the colon. In this case, where we did not enter a title, a body alone, we can see that we have the body after the colon without a title beforehand. So you can, if you want to do this manually, or if you want to copy things from certain place and paste them directly on your text file, you can do that. So let's say that I want to add something new in here manually. I'm going to add the title friendship, colon, punctuation, space, and then I'm going to say, thank you for hanging out with me, for example. Then make sure to save your file and exit it. That way you won't make any conflict with the game if you choose to add the dialogue from the game. So now when we go to say something nice again and randomize, you're going to see the new one that you have just added to the text file. And yes, you can do that while the game is still running. You don't have to exit the game and come back, but please make sure to save after each input and then exit the file so that you don't lose any progress with the edits or something like that. Again, each text file is unique. Each interaction has a unique text file. So this is the friendly, this is the flirty, and also we have one for mean inputs, which is this one. Again, to add something new, simply add title here, then colon, punctuation, space, and enter body text here, then save the file, exit the file, and that's it. Now again, if I choose the flirty one, it's going to show the new one that I have just inserted in the text file. Now if you want to delete something, for example, I don't want this dialogue anymore, simply just remove that and then save the file, and then it will no longer show up in the game's dialogue. So now even if I randomize, that's gone. It's only gonna pick this one from now on. I want to mention that for now you cannot pick a specific dialogue. If I ever figure out how to do that in the future, I will make sure to include it and add it to the mod, but I currently unfortunately do not know how to do that. So hopefully I'll learn one day and I'll add that feature. So I want to mention something for the future releases. So if I release a newer version of the Livestream mod, it's going to also come with an empty 3 text files or maybe more text files in the future. So if you want to copy and paste the current files that you already have, let's say this is version 2.1.1 and then I released version 2.2, for example, you can copy the ones from version 2.1.1, go to the new folder and paste your already existing dialogues to the new version so that they carry on to that version. You can also, if you want, share unique text files with your friends or have their inputs in your game and stuff like that. You can totally do that. Just make sure that the name remains the same for the text file and the name of the folder in your mods folder. I want to thank Frank for helping me with this feature around 2 years ago. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for his help 2 years ago. So make sure to go show him some love. I'm going to put his Twitter in the description. And I want to also thank TurboDriver and also Frank for providing a script making such interaction possible. So make sure to go show them some love. I will also put TurboDriver's link in the description, and I hope that you're going to enjoy this feature. So thanks so much for watching and have fun.